Hello, long time no talk. I have not filmed a video in quite a bit. So yeah, I kind of got into a rut and didn't want to film anything, didn't want to edit anything, and so I didn't. But here I am, we're back with one of the most exciting videos, I think, to film or to watch. I love watching these types of videos, and that is a decluttering of my bookshelf and a haul. I mainly like to watch the hauls because I love buying things in excess that I don't need. I already decluttered my shelves. I didn't get rid of that many books. I think right now though, all the books on my shelf are 3-star and up reads, and I'm good with that. Maybe eventually I'll only keep like my 4- and 5-star reads, but right now I'm happy with all these books on my shelves. They don't offend me like some of the books that I'm gonna get rid of because they were bad. So we're gonna do a little de-haul, unhaul. That's what it's called, not a de-haul. And I'm gonna show you guys the books that I'm gonna sell. I go to like this bookstore that you can give them your old books and then they give you credit and then you get to buy new books. So that's why this is a unhaul and haul. So first book that I will be getting rid of is The Paris Hours. This is a book that I had had for a very long time, and then I eventually started reading it. And I've been trying to get better at DNFing books when I just like don't vibe with them right away, and this one I did not really vibe with. I liked it in the first like chapter or two, but then I don't know, as it went on I read like 50 pages and I was like, I really don't care about any of these characters and I don't care about this story and I don't want to waste any more time reading it. So that's The Paris Hours. From the short bit I read of it, it does have good writing, and I think it could be a great book for someone, but just not me. So, got to say goodbye. Then, The Golden Couple. I've held on to this book for a while. I read this like a year or two ago, and I did not like it. It was bad. It's a thriller. It takes place in DC, which is cool because I lived near there. So that was cool, but I didn't like the twist. It was one of those twists that like you don't really see. And then so when it happens, you're like, that felt like just a cop out. I don't know. And then I don't know, it just like the story didn't even really stick with me. Like it kind of did. I kind of remember what it's about, but I think this was like a 2-star that I gave it. So we gotta say goodbye. And this cover isn't even cute. Like it looks like I could have made that on Canva. Next, another mystery thriller, more mystery I guess. The Maid. I do like this cover. Like I don't know, it's simple and cute, but I did not like this book. I thought it kind of, the end of it kind of gave like after school special vibes, like, and here's the moral of the story. Let's talk about it. Okay, everybody's redeemed. Cool. The main character was also kind of annoying to me, and I just did not enjoy it. So yeah, I also am not like a huge mystery fan. Like I like Agatha Christie, but current day mysteries I just can't get into. I would much prefer a like thriller or horror to a mystery. I don't know, but that's The Maid, and it's gotta go. Then another thriller. I feel like I either love my thrillers or I hate them. There's like no in between. Like Riley Sager's books, love so much. Lucy Foley, most of her books, love. But yeah, there's many thrillers, as you can see, that I don't like. I'm kind of like particular about the thrillers. I don't know why. But we have The Maidens. Cool cover again. It's like shiny. But bad book. I didn't really, I don't know, vibe with the writing style. And I remember the twist of this one also being just like annoying. And I didn't like it. I didn't like the direction that it went down. I don't know. It wasn't for me. Then I have Sense and Sensibility. This is a thrift Dover edition. And I just have so many editions of Jane Austen books. And this is, I think, the first edition I got of Sense and Sensibility. But then since then, I have bought like a collection of Wordsworth classics to kind of like annotate my Jane Austen books, and I like those ones much better. Let me go grab it. And this copy is so cute, like the little shoes, and I don't know, it has like pictures in it, and I'm just gonna write in this copy so I don't need another one, you know. This one was just like bought when I first initially got into Jane Austen, but since I have this, I don't need this, so it's gotta go. Then I have a romance. I have Set on You. This one is a debut romance, so I don't know, a lot of the times I don't like debuts. Like I don't know, I'm kind of like, I'm so judgmental, it's bad. But I feel like you can tell when a book is a debut, unless it's like Every Summer After. That book is so good, you would never be able to tell it was a debut, but this one you could tell it was a debut. Like, it had a lot of those typical cliche plot lines and just like lines like they had, like, I remember they made like a marriage pact, like, if we're 40 and not married, we'll marry each other. And I'm like, this is so overdone. They had a bathroom scene that was like, okay, that's like in every rom-com. There's just all these things that I was like, I've seen before, and I feel like that was just like on the top of her mind writing it, so she put it in there, but it's not very unique, and it just felt like something I had read or seen before, and I didn't love that. Didn't really vibe with this book, and I think in the past I talked a bit higher of it because I was just like, I don't know, I feel bad because it's a debut and no one wants their debut to be a flop, but this one kind of was a flop. And I feel like I'm being more discerning about my books now, and I can say that with confidence that this was a flop book. 3 more books. We have a New Year's resolution book, Living in the Light. I always do this every year. I will buy a book, a self-help book, a nonfiction type of book that I'm like, this will help me become a more elevated version of myself this year. And then I never read it, or if I do read it, I'm like, this is crap, and I don't like self-help books, so I don't know why I buy them at the beginning of the year. But that New Year's resolution just, it warps your frontal lobe and suddenly you can't think. So I bought this when I decided I was going to get more into yoga. I have gotten more into yoga, not lately, I kind of stopped, but I have gotten more into it, but not thanks to this book. This book, like half of it, I thought it was just a bunch of yoga poses, and I was like, that's cool, I can like learn the poses and their names. It does have that towards the end of the book. It shows you like different positions and all and explains it, but the first part of it was so cringy. It was like, I don't know, just that self-help speak that I don't enjoy, so I am never going to read this, so I might as well give it to somebody who does like that self-help speak and that does speak to them, because it does not speak to me. Then I have this book. This is The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. I have yet to read this. I got this at like Goodwill for $1, but it didn't have the dust jacket. And I'm so picky, and I need books to either have the dust jacket or be a paperback. So at Barnes & Noble one time, I got a buy one get one half off deal. You know how they do that? And the half off one was the paperback version of this, because I couldn't find any other books that I liked, and I know that I want to read this, so I was like, I guess I'll get the cute version. And I'm pretty sure that I will like it because Kristen Hanna's writing is superb, and this book, the concept of it, intrigues me. So I was fine buying the paperback, even though I literally own this and I should have just read from this and then decided if I wanted the paperback. But I feel like I'll annotate it, and I don't want to annotate in this and then transfer it over. Just a lot of thoughts. So gonna give this away. They probably won't even accept it because there's no dust jacket, but I don't need it because I already have the paperback copy. Now, last one, we have Leanne Moriarty's The Husband's Secret. Me and Leanne, we have a confusing relationship because I like every book, but I also hate every book that she writes. I have a good time reading it, but the like twists at the end always are bad for me, and I can never pick up like her genre of writing. I don't know if it's like just lifestyle contemporary kind of writing or if it's thriller. Like, it always walks that line that I wish she would just lean into one or the other a little bit more, because I feel like she tries to make it a little thrillery, and then the twists at the end really don't pay off in a typical thriller like way, and so it's very dissatisfying. This one I didn't even read. I read like 50 pages because I was again doing that thing where I just DNF books that I have had on my shelf for years that I have not read. So I read 50 pages of this. I was like, this is bad. It's like I just remember there was like a lot of middle-aged white women being like kind of like anti-feminist-y, but in a way that they were like Obama liberals, where they were like, that girl is so fat and ugly, but I love women and I went to a women's march, like that kind of vibe. And I don't know, it was not vibing with my 24-year-old self. Maybe if I was a bored suburban housewife, then that would appeal, but it did not to me. So those are the books that I am getting rid of. I will let you guys know which books I pick up when I'm back. So see you very soon. Hello, I'm back and have a bunch of books to show you. This bag is like stuffed to the brim with books. A sneak peek for the first one. So I turned in those books and I got like $18 and some cents worth of credit. So I used that, and then I ended up spending like $50 of my own money because it was just a successful trip. Like, you'll see, I got a lot of good gems and a lot of like kind of unnecessary books, but they're cool. So I'll just show you. So first one, this giant book that I'm so scared of. I'm so scared to read, but it's like the most intriguing book to me. This is House of Leaves. And it's like the most experimental, weird book. Like, okay, those are just normal words, but then it has like this and this, and there's just like, it's laid out in a very strange way. And I've heard that it's a very hard book to read, and I love a little challenge, so figured why not, but I'm definitely afraid. But this is also a pretty expensive book. Like, for a paperback, it's $22. and I don't see it in great quality at a lot of thrift stores, so I was like, I have to get it because it's in like mint condition. It's just used, but it was kind of expensive. It was $15.99, so $16, kind of a lot, but I knew I couldn't get it cheaper right away, so I was like, why not? Then, should I like separate these into an order? No, I'm just gonna go through it. Next, we got David Copperfield, this little mass market copy of it, and I don't know what it is about like tiny little mass market paperbacks, but I love them. I have like a little collection of mainly classics that are just these tiny little poorly bounded copies. Oh, this is interesting. The Hill School Tailor Check. Someone left they got their pants tailored and left it in here as a little bookmark. Why'd they stop reading? But yeah, I've already read David Copperfield like last month, and so I like buying little interesting mass market paperbacks when I find them. And then this one was, I was like, it looks old, so let me see when it was made. So yeah, this was made in 1958, so that's cool. I love a little vintage book, and I just like the colors and everything in this, so yeah. And this one was $3. Then I got this. This is the 200th anniversary edition of Mansfield Park by Signet Classic. So I have two other ones of this edition. So this is Mansfield Park. I also have Pride and Prejudice and Persuasion. So I've gotten all of these at this bookstore. I don't know why, but yeah, I randomly find them, and I like collecting Jane Austen's books in different editions. So this is one of them that I have. So this will help complete that collection. Then I got two plays, which is interesting. If you didn't know, I have a theater degree. I was a theater kid, so I own a couple of plays, but I haven't bought one since like college, I guess. So this one just stood out to me. It's Bengal Tiger at the Baghdad Zoo by Rajiv Joseph. And yeah, he wrote Gruesome Playground Injuries, which is like, I think like my favorite play. Like, I love that play. I did a little scene for it in one of my classes during college, and it's a good play. He's a good playwright. So I figured I should read this. I've read like a scene from this, but I haven't read the full thing. So got that to add to my collection, and that was $3.24. Then I also got A Raisin in the Sun. I have never read this or seen it or anything, but wait, I'm like, did I have to read it in high school? If I did, I don't remember a single thing from it now, but yes, I thought this little edition was cute. The 30th anniversary, and now I own it. Oh, and then that one was $1.49. So then here's when we get into the steals and deals. I had seen this book. It's called Oh Beautiful, like around just like at Target. Obviously it was a book club pick, and just at Barnes and Noble and stuff, and I've always been caught by the cover of it. It's just so pretty, but I didn't know what it was about. But it was for $3.49, and it's a signed edition. Like, I couldn't pass it up. And it does sound interesting. It takes place in North Dakota, and it's following a freelance writer. Like, I mean, I'm not fully freelance, but I do that. But I own it, and we're gonna see. Okay, I was so excited for this one. I was like so excited. I'll explain why. This is The Murder of Roger Ackroyd by Agatha Christie, and I recently read this, but I read it through Libby, so I was just like reading the ebook online, and then I went to go buy the physical copy, because every time I read an Agatha Christie, I buy the physical copy so that I have all of them of the like same edition and everything. And I could not find this one, and I think they like discontinued it for some reason. I don't know why, but I couldn't find it online. I even like went to HarperCollins, I think that's who made these, and like ordered it specifically from their website, and it let me order it, but then it just like never came in, and they were like, sorry, that one's actually gone. So I was very sad, and I was like, I guess I'm just not going to be able to have this copy in this edition. That's very upsetting, but oh well, because on Amazon it was selling for like $50, and I was like, no, not gonna do that. And then yeah, I found it, and I'm very excited. It was $12.24, so a bit more expensive. It was probably like, these go for like $15 new, so yeah, but like I said, I cannot find this book anywhere, and now I have it, so yay. This is probably the biggest steal of this entire haul. So I had to get it, but I still am like, I don't want to read this. I'm so scared. I'm like terrified of it. But it was going for $1.84. So like, I literally could not, but a little life. Yeah, I've literally said in a video that I'm not gonna read this because I don't want to just like traumatize myself. But I couldn't not get it. The only reason I think why they had it at such a low price was because on the side there's this like gross little pink, almost like makeup feeling kind of stuff, and it's right there, but I like rubbed at it and it came off very easily, so I think I'll just get a little Clorox wipe and scrub it down, and it'll be literally good as new because the rest of it is in such good condition. So I had to do it. Yeah, we'll see if I actually read that, conquer my fear. Then the rest, I think, is all vintage books that I got. I didn't know that this store had a vintage book section. I've been going there for like over a year now, every now and then, and I just didn't know that was a section. I feel like I discover a new section in there every time because it's a pretty big place. So I found the vintage book section, and I love little vintage books. Like I have this one by Somerset, whatever his name is, W. Somerset Mom. And I have other little ones, and I think they're a cute like addition to your shelves. Honestly, I don't like read them, but I might read one thing I got from here. But yeah, let me show you. This one is so cute. So it's called Studies in Reading for 3rd grade. And I think it's literally just like a book, like a teaching book for 3rd graders, but it's so pretty. It has like these little drawings and these little stories, and I was like, this is so cute. How could I pass that up? So That's mine. And this was, when was this made? I also love this little cherub girly. So cute. Imagine this is your textbook. You'd be so lucky as a little third grader. But yeah. I don't know when this, let me see when this was made. 1918. That's insane. This is in such good condition, I feel like. Like it looks like new, but it's over 100 years old. Like that's crazy. I love books. I got this. This is like a little mystery series. It's called Trixie Belden and the Mysterious Visitor. And I just liked the cover. It's kind of giving like Scooby-Doo in a way. And I guess this is number 4 in the series. But I also looked this up and it goes for kind of a lot of money. So I was like, yeah, I can get it for $5. This one was also $5. And I also just, I don't know, I like the style of it. This one I think also has pictures. Yeah, this also has pictures, but they're not colored. They're just like that. But yes, this I think was from the 60s. Let me see. Oh wait, this is the one that like didn't have a copyright date, but I looked it up and it seemed like it was from like the 60s. So that's cool. Vintage book. Next, I lost my mind. I didn't have to do this. I mean, I didn't have to buy any of these, but I especially did not have to do this, but I was going to check out and I saw them and I was just like, I'm gonna do it. I got a whole series of Nancy Drew books. I wasn't even a Nancy Drew kid. Like, I've never read a Nancy Drew book, but they had a bunch of this edition and I thought they were so cute. So I was like, okay, I'll get however many of them are like in order. So like there was so I got 6 of them in consecutive order because then there wasn't a 7th, so I wasn't gonna get the 8th. It makes sense in my brain. But yeah, the first one is The Secret of the Old Clock. I might read these, like, I don't know, I feel like that would be fun. Look at that. They don't make books like this anymore, like with just like love and care, like that compared to like this. They don't make books like they used to. But they also used to make books out of human skin, so maybe it's good that they don't make books like they used to. But yeah, so this was printed in 1959, so that's pretty cool. Little vintage books. That's the first one. Then the second in the series, they like say the number, is The Hidden Staircase. I think I've heard of this one. I don't know if I'm losing my mind, but is there like a movie about this or something? This one sounds familiar. Then, oh, this one's cute. The Bungalow Mystery. And I don't know, I just like her little face. She's like. Then The Mystery at Lilac Inn. This is fun. A little ghost, perhaps. Cool. Then The Secret of Shadow Ranch. Nay. Ooh, this one's cute. I like her fit. Pink. The Secret of Redgate Farm. So those are my new little Nancy Drew books. I'm very excited for those. I don't know, I love a series and owning the series. There's like 50 books in the Nancy Drew series though, so I hope I don't like it too much. But I don't know, I just like collecting these like vintage kind of children's books. So that is that. That is my haul. Quite a lot. Oh, these Nancy Drew books were also $2.24 each, so why would I not get a bunch of them? But yeah, that's the video. This is my cat. Hello. Yeah, thank you for watching this video and hanging out with me and looking at all of these books. That is the video, and I will be going now. Bye.